What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Going to talk about this a lot all weekend, but it's the 35th anniversary of the Miracle on Ice, one of the great moments for American hockey and the game of hockey in general. And we're 3 years away from the next Olympics. So we're a year away from the last one. Obviously, 4 years between Olympics. Just pointing out some obvious facts. But hypothetically, I know they're going back and forth whether or not the NHL is going to go over to South Korea. And I think it's a legitimate thing there. But let's pretend the NHL does go over, formulating this American team. I'm telling you right now, this will be the deepest American team ever, and it's not even close. Defense isn't my seven defenseman right off the bat. Suter's going to be 33, but I think he'll still have plenty of hockey left in the tank for him. Big time All-American guy. Got to be there. Shattenkirk, no-brainer. John Carlson, no-brainer. Cam Fowler, no-brainer. Jacob Trouba and Seth Jones will be knocking on the door. They'll both be there, as will Justin Falk. Don't count out Keith Yandle. Don't count out Torrey Krug for those other two spots. And then, there's other guys that can, Eric Johnson, maybe Jack Johnson refines his form. I don't know. But those are guys you can think about for that spot. It's definitely an intriguing possibility and something that you can definitely think about and be like, wow. And then going a step further, the forwards are where you have a ton of questions. I think I got 18 names written down for 13 spots. And I left. I think Kessler and Callahan, the way they play with their body size at age 33, I don't think either one will be around. But I wouldn't rule either one of those guys out either. So run through the names at forward. Derek Stepan, Patrick Kane, obviously, Zach Parise, like Suter, age 33, but I think he'll still be able to play at a high level. Van Riemsdyk, Kessel, Joe Pavelski, Tyler Johnson, T.J. Oshie, Brandon Saad, uh, Johnny Gaudreau, Jack Eichel, Alex Galchenyuk, David Backes, Max Pacioretty, Nick Bjugstad, Chris Kreider, Kyle Pozo, and Bobby Ryan. The effort and dedication would be a question, but I kid. Yeah, good luck picking 13 forwards out of those guys. I mean, I said it before another episode of the Power Play. The Jack Eichel centering Patrick Kane and Zach Parise is a line I dream about. I mean, this is. And then for the goalies, I mean, I guess you go, Quick, Bishop, and then, maybe Gibson, Jimmy Howard, maybe. It all depends how these guys age, because, we're still 3 years away, and a lot can happen in 3 years. I mean, talk about Mike Richards, what happened to him in a 3-year stretch, but, that's definitely a possibility. Corey Schneider, obviously, a fantastic hockey player in his own right, Massel. So, yeah, definitely some tough choices here. I mean, this is there is a ton of talent on this team that I hope the U.S. does go over. I mean, not that Canada will be any subs or any other country for that matter, but there's going to be a lot of good NHL players left off Team USA if they go over in 2018. I mean, you got Eichel, Galchenyuk, Stepan, Tyler Johnson, Backes. Pick 4 centers out of those guys. I mean, it's a tough one. And then you add Bjugstad in the mix. You look at, Brandon Saad's done some big time things. We know what he can do. Uh, how do you leave T.J. Oshie off? He obviously had what he did in the Olympics last year. Kyle Pozo's come up aces for the Islanders time and time again. I know he's hurt now. Max Pacioretty became the first Montreal American ever to score 25 goals 3 straight years for the Montreal Canadiens. Don't know why that took me 3 times to say it. Or three times 25 goal scorer for the Habs amongst American players. So this is definitely I would love to have a say in how this team's put together. Because some of the lines I think would be a ton of fun to watch. And I know Canadians are going to come on and start bashing me for homerism and all that, but this is a hell of a hockey team right here, and you'd be foolish to say it's not. Anyway, that's sort of the power play with CJ on what the U.S. Olympic team would look like in 3 years. See 2 more episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.